Mr. Dennis, on a point of order.
Thank you. Thank you, Chair. I know there's been some disagreement about aspects of the agenda over the last few meetings, but there have been some discussions among the parties, and we may have an agreement, we may not, but I want to propose and see if there's unanimous consent for that and see where we're at. So I propose that there be unanimous consent for the following. That the draft report on the Bernardo prison transfer be immediately distributed, that the report be considered at the next meeting of the committee, that the chair seek additional resources in the week of June 3rd for the study of S210, and that the Minister of Public Safety be invited to appear for 2 hours in the week of June 10th, with 1 hour dedicated to auto theft and 1 hour dedicated to the main estimates, and that the Minister of Transport be invited to appear separately for 1 hour on auto theft. I think that has been distributed, and I'm hoping there might be agreement on it.
Is there unanimous consent? I see no unanimous consent. So, back to business.
Why doesn't he put it to a vote?
Chair, just another point of order. I wonder if I could propose, is it possible to have a 5-minute suspension for discussion on that?
Why don't we get through a little bit of this and then we'll go back to, we'll maybe raise another point of order to see if we can do that.
Okay.
So the clerk has distributed on Monday, May 6th and May 24th a draft budget on S210 in the amount of $15,000. Does the committee wish to adopt the budget? Can I have a show of hands? All in favor, so that passes. Similarly, I note that the deadline to report Bill S210 to the House is Friday, June 7th. I'm asking, is it the will of the committee to request an extension of 30 sitting days for the consideration of Bill S210 and that the chair present a report to the House?
No, there isn't, Chair.
Show of hands on this, please.
No, there isn't, Chair.
All in favor?
Chair, it's not a vote. You can't call a vote. If you're removing the motion, I'd like to speak to it.
The chair is entitled to seek guidance from the committee whenever
you cannot end debate on it, and this will be an issue in the House if you do, Chair. You can't end debate on it. If this is a matter to be debated, then I'd like to debate it. You cannot arbitrarily cut off speakers or limit debate on a matter before the committee. That's a clear violation of the standing orders, and it is appealable to the House. So if you'd like to move that an extension be requested, then I would like to speak on that matter.
Well,
and I will be heard.
Such a motion. I'm asking guidance from the committee.
Not agreement of the committee. There are two ways the committees come to decisions, either by agreement or by a motion. If there is a motion before this committee, then I wish to speak to it. You cannot get agreement of the committee when members dissent unless unless debate ends. So that is how the rules work.
The decision of the chair is to seek advice of the committee on this matter. Do you wish to challenge the chair?
Chair, I wish to speak on the motion before the committee. And you need to respect the rules. This is not allowed, and I will speak to the motion. If you're putting a motion on the floor on an extension, I wish to speak to the motion. Now, the committee has before it a number of matters to consider. And those matters...
Mr. Numa, have it on point of order.
I don't believe there was an actual motion on the floor, so there should be no debate.
There is no actual motion on the floor?
There is not agreement of the committee.
Excuse me. Please don't interrupt. I've asked the committee for advice, for guidance.
Point of order, Chair.
Before the committee.
There is not agreement of the committee to proceed in this fashion. The committee does not agree. You cannot demand agreement without allowing people to speak on it. And if you let the clerk speak, he will confirm exactly what I'm saying. The chair has to respect the rules.
The chair has decided to ask the committee for guidance.
The chair must respect the rules.
Of the chair.
Is there a motion on the floor?
If you wish to challenge the chair on this matter,
Chair,
please do so.
Is there a motion on the floor?
There is no motion on the floor.
Then there is no agreement.
Why don't they just put it to a vote?
Chair, you will respect the rules.
Back it up from the mic, please.
You
Back
need
from the mic.
You need to respect the rules, Chair.
So the decision of the chair is to seek advice of the committee.
Chair, is there a motion before the committee or not?
Mr. Dennis, the chair has the floor. You do not. The chair is asking the committee for advice on a matter that is of time urgency.
Not agree. The committee does not agree.
You do not speak for the committee. I will ask the
Sir,
if you wish to
you
challenge
can you cannot
do not
presume
interrupt.
the agreement of the committee without a motion. And I'm not going to back down on defending the rules or the prerogatives of this committee. I know the rules better than you do, Chair, and ask the clerk. Get the clerk's opinion on this. Because the clerk knows that I'm right. The speaker will know that I'm right. And for you to think that just because you sit in that chair, you can show flagrant disregard for the rules and the way they protect the privileges of members is disgraceful. So if you want to put a motion before the committee, then we can have a motion and we can debate it. And if you are not putting before a motion, then you have no agreement of the committee.
That in
Ms.
this
Hebner, on point of
instance,
order.
the point of orders are being used to talk over the chair. And Mr. Jennings keeps taking control of the chair from you. Control of the floor from you, Chair. I'm finding it very difficult to follow. He keeps talking over you. Does he know? Is that part of the rules of the House? Can you talk over the chair? Can you just take, if you want to bully your point across, do you just take the floor? Is that how it works around here? But I'm finding this very difficult to follow, Chair, because you keep getting talked over.
Thank you very much. Point of order.
The committee does not agree.
Mr. Jennings, I have the floor. So in exact like manner as I just
This is
achieved
crazy.
approval of the committee to approve the budget, I'm asking for the committee.
No, Chair, there was unanimous agreement on the budget.
Point of order,
The
Mr.
committee
Chair.
agreed unanimously on the budget.
They may have voted unanimous, but I did not ask for unanimous consent.
The committee
Mr.
agreed
Newman, I have
unanimously
point
on the
of order.
budget.
It is noted in Boston Gagnon that any efforts to undermine or disrespect the authority of the chair can be considered disorder and misconduct. At this stage, Mr. Jennings' language in respect of his conduct towards you and the function of this committee, without actually having given you the opportunity to finish what you were saying, would appear to now be sitting somewhere in that zone.
On that point, Chair. On that point.
This is getting crazy.
Okay, we'll suspend for a couple minutes. You
Okay.
can discuss your other matter, but meanwhile, the chair is.
There is not agreement.
You do not agree. You do
No,
not speak for
the committee does not agree.
You do not agree.
The committee does not agree.
We will
There is
suspend
no
for 5
agreement of the
minutes.
committee.
5 minutes.
Wow, this is wild.
Cannot do this.